Hi guys, welcome back. This is 2000 Gaming again, bring another content for the gotcha. So again, Tribe 9 is ending EOS not even a year, which is sad. Sad in a sense, like I think it's not the fault of I think the one would be at fault would be maybe the publishers or the marketing guys or the one that's like implementing the gotcha system here. I'm not quite sure if the devs are gonna be involved, but for sure they are aware of what's going on anyways. So but again, at the end of the day, it is what it is. So they are announcing their EOS as in Twitter official Tribe 9 official. It's gonna be on November 27. So why has it happened? And as you can see, there's a picture here on the left side of the screen wherein Tribe 9 is at $90,000. Okay, it's like estimate. Again, the gacha revenue doesn't really mean anything. But again, if you look at the estimates, and it's very compelling that it's very very low. Know for a fact that they're not earning anything. Okay, they might be earning more, but not to sustain the game itself. If it's 90k here, maybe they're earning like 300 or somewhat. Like for example, Snowbreak. Snowbreak is the like I think outlier because again, the Snowbreak team when you have this estimate in the gacha revenue, they're only earning 1.5 million, but like it's not the case. It's more than that. Okay, because like lots of people are playing in PC as well. So sorry, unfortunately, again, if you have a bad gacha system, I think that would be a fault. Bad gacha system and a niche game wherein it's a mix of pixel and then it's go shifting to a 3D kind of model moving forward. But like they could have like showed it a bit more on a 3D because like I was looking at some of the streamers. Shoutouts to Orochinagi. He was doing this one on beta on Tribe 9. I was looking at it and I'm like, what is it like pixel? I thought it was like a 3D battler. So and then the 3D came in a bit later on. So I wish they could have mixed and matched that kind of like way so that we can see what's going on. Okay? So it got really draggy with regards to that kind of gameplay and then it's a niche as well. And then the characters are not that provocative. You know for a fact that it's a gacha game. If in order for you to earn a bit a bit of a pie in the gacha space, it's either your characters need to be super pretty or super flushed out or provocative in a way. Like Reverse 1999, there's no fan service there, but like they look really really good. They look really pretty. The story is really good. Even though it's not a 3D gacha, even though it's a simplified kind of gacha, again, the gameplay is great, the story is great, the gacha is general, so people will be playing. The problem in Tribe 9 is the gacha is shite because when you started, like you can't even pull for 50 pulls, which is bad. And they even removed like they slashed your resource when you're grinding. It's unfortunate for free to plays as well. You need free to plays, you need whales, you need dolphins in order for you to survive in the game because again, free to play populate the game. Again, if you don't have free to play, people would be min maxing mid mid maxing this game usually in gacha because they don't wanna crash out or they don't want to break their account if they're free to play. So if you're not getting any resources after like even the honeymoon phase you don't even get too much resources, then that's kind of bad gacha sense. Okay? If I'm like I like if I like the pixel kind of game, I'll be playing it, but like if I know that the gacha is shite, I'm not going to be playing it. Like what's the point? I'm grinding and then I'm just gonna be able to pull for like 10 pulls or 20 pulls. That's kind of crazy. So it's not that great compared to Nikkei, compared to Reverse, compared to Snowbreak, Azure Lane, lots of games, Girls Frontline 2. You know, those kinds of games that I'm playing right now, you need to be a bit more generous to your player base so that you can capture that player base or people who would be inkling to play your game and be interested in playing your game, and then you will be building your brand moving forward so that they'll be loyal, and in the future maybe those free to play will be spending as a dolphin or as a whale because they're enjoying the game so much because you're giving out so much like the story, you're giving out the story, you're giving out pretty characters, provocative characters left and right, so people will then support you moving forward. So that's why again, Infinity Nikkei, Infinity Nikki would be, I feel like they're gonna be coming on this kind of thing wherein they shun their player base, they treat them like shite. I think they would be coming next. Okay, I think they're like, man, I'm not quite sure on what the like. I'm not quite sure if it's the devs or the publisher or the marketing are the ones doing that. They're burning their game down, the Infinity Nikki one. So Black Beacon as well, like Black Beacon is a good game, don't get me wrong, everything's good. I might be going in back and playing that game because again, I can't deny the fact that the game is good, the story is good, characters are good, very pretty, and then the gacha is good as well. The only thing that what they happened was like, again, how they managed the rewards, okay, and then lots of bugs. Not even a PC client we're in. It's not really that great, and you don't even allow emulators to be played, so it's unfortunate. So again, you need to be first impression is always the key usually in a gacha space. Okay, that's why people like whenever you have a new gacha, they reward you with lots of they trickle you down with lots of pools, lots of items left and right, so you would be liking or staying to play in this game to capture your attention. Again, the gacha space is getting really competitive. So with regards to this, if you're a niche or you're experimentative with regards to your kind of gacha and you want to capture the niche and you want to capture people and you want to build your brand, you need to have a first good impression. Okay, Black Beacon in a sense, it's really good. Like thankfully, that game is good in a sense, in a game sense and everything, characters and story. The only thing is how they handled it on the publisher side of things and what they're doing right now in Tribe 9 as well. I think that's gonna be also maybe swaying to the side of the marketing sides or the publisher side of things when they've made this way on trying to be a bit greedy with regards to the rewards for the player. So again, for all of the gacha aspiring gacha devs or people who are trying to make gachas, be weary. People are smart now. They like again, I think the gacha players, they're not that many. I think they're just jumping from left to right, left to right. They're not really going out, like they're not really expanding. It's already in a bubble wherein people just jump around and try a game, and then if it sticks, then it's good, and then they drop another game if it's really bad. If they don't have that kind of like um sunk cost fallacy in a way, they will jump ship and kick that game out and then put another one in. Okay, so again, if you want to get a piece of the pie in a gacha space, you need to have a good first impression. You need to have a good gacha system, and you have to have a good gameplay mechanic. Okay, the story, yeah, but like again, the story, I feel like that's just my opinion. The story might be on the last side of things because again, if you have a very good gameplay, very pretty characters, I think the story can stay on the side. But again, Reverse 1999 is an outlier and Nikkei is an outlier as well. Nikkei is really good. Reverse 1999. I heard Limbus Company is really good, but I didn't really play that game. But again, shoutouts to Limbus as well. So this is sad and unfortunate. I think Nikkei, Infinity Nikkei should be watching this. Okay, you need to talk to your player base and you need to cop on with regards to what you're gonna be trying to do moving forward with your game because you're killing your game. At least Black Beacon is trying to change their ways, hoping for the best. I might be I might be coming back again. I might, because like again, they're getting really good in communicating. They've learned, and then again, it's all about communication and it's all about good gacha mechanic and all about good first impressions. Again, if you are a niche game, you need to strike a balance, okay, and you need to impress the people or else they're just gonna be jumping ship. And again, Silver Palace, I've seen that shite and it's really really badass. I might play that one as well. Dual Knight Abyss is coming. It's lots of things going on. Even Enfield, I'm looking at that aside. There's lots of games in gacha, and then you come in for Tribe 9 and then show this kind of like game where they're in like pixel first, and then it takes a while for it for you to see the 3D animation on the side, which is not that great. So again, what do you think about this? I would like to hear your comment section down below. I would like to hear from you down in the comment section down below. I think it's Tribe 9. It's like it's an expected loss. Okay, it's an expected loss moving forward, and we know that it's already written in the wall on what they did with the debacle on that. So they went trending because of that debacle and nothing else. And then after that, like yeah, everything like went downhill. So again, this is again 2000 Gaming, and I hope you guys like this video, like and subscribe. That's it. Bye bye.